You good? Actually, there is. Come with me back to my home. We'll discuss it further there. Listen, this is serious. I had plans to destroy the cat machines. They're not right. All this money, illegitimately made. Honestly, I'm glad I never spent any of it. As you can probably tell, they're not here, and I didn't move them. They've been taken. They also left me a surprise behind. Managed to take him down, and I fear it's the MPs again. If I'm right, we need to get rid of them and the cat machines, which is why I need your help. When you have a way of making millions overnight and you don't clean up your enemies, I think that explains why I have so much heat. Glad to hear it. Check out that body in the kitchen, see if you can find something on him. Rocco will probably know who B is since it's with the MPs again. Let's go ask him.
Word is, the leader of the Fiends got taken down. I would have done it myself if he ever had the courage to stand.
Hey, baby doll. Welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. Oh, and now the... Have a good time, baby. Guess the Meredith thinks got what was coming to him.
Interesting. Looks like we have a lead. Let's check out the area. We might be able to find out where they went. Don't worry, we won't. We'll scout the area and try to find any clues from the funeral. Must be something there. If not... well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Alright, you lead and I'll follow.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up?
The NCR are flawed when it comes to chain of command. That's the Legion's way of getting at them, really. Hey, you good? Perhaps I do. What's on your mind? A good question with a long answer. I used to live near Manchester, the outer regions specifically. I eventually wanted to go somewhere else. It seems like the rest of England was just like home. Not much going on. So I headed up to Liverpool where there were some docks and I bumped into a fellow who was selling spaces on this boat to go to the US. We got talking and he said the US is like the UK but there's more to it. That and the women are prettier. Since I probably believe the second part, the first part must have been too to some degree, right? Anyway, I packed my bags, paid up, got on board, and soon we were in the US. We arrived at North Carolina, then I ventured through Tennessee, Arkansas, got this rifle in Texas, then New Mexico, Arizona, and finally New Vegas, Nevada. Quite the journey, but worth it when you think of a city untouched by nukes and full of desires, you know. Yes, the Parliament are a lot like the Enclave here, an old world government trying to grasp what it once had again. They moved here because they knew the US was in the lead when it came to power, and they would love to have a slice. They were extremely low profile here, but in the UK, everyone knows who they are, despite the fact not many like them. David was once the head in the UK, then boom, disappeared. Some thought he died, some thought he was replaced, or both. The boat guy who brought me here told me they were swarming over at one point, until they got their own boats. Again, me and the boat guy, Craig I think his name was, said that David has plans to establish in the US as the new head of Parliament. He also said that he kept everyone aboard with the plans he had, thanks to his Tourette's of course. We grew up together in the library, best friends in fact, but he was always a bit of a dick. He started taking on mercenary jobs, and slowly started taking on dirtier contracts, slowly going from the town hero to the town menace. It was never my decision for him to come to the US. He was hell-bent on coming here as he knew it would pay better. Once in the US, I told him to travel with me as Vegas pays well, but really he was a good fighter and I could have done with the protection. Honestly, I'm glad he was stopped, but on the same note, he was once my friend. Do you know the feeling? Then you know why I didn't want to talk about it. You just don't know what to say. I'll let go of this eventually. It just sucks knowing you could have done better. Anyway, that's enough of that for one day. Anything else on your mind? Rocco's an interesting character, I'll give him that. He too is from up north of the UK, but he got here way before I did. Anyway, I met him when I got to Vegas. By pure coincidence, when I sat in the theatre, he just glances over to me and says, "I know you." I thought he was being nice, until I realised he was one of the guys who used to run the Parliament in my area. I asked him why he left, and he said the US is a better place. You can probably see the theme forming here with the US, can't you? Anyway, we got talking, discussing loans, ideas, my thoughts on what I had seen, the cat presses in Arizona. You get the picture. So that's how I met him the second time. World's a small place, right? I used to help Henry defend the town, go to the Winchester, have a pint, and let it all blow over. After doing that on repeat for a few years, you kind of lose hope that there's more to it. Well, at least I did. Aside of defending the town, I used to help Sam find resources for his lab from time to time, but he was usually busy with injured patients. Growing up, I was a bartender for a short while. It didn't pay well and the clients were ramblers. And apart from the mountain of battle stories I have, that's pretty much it really. Great, let's get a move on. I rented a motel room in Novak a while ago, and in the middle of the bloody night a woman was yapping on about a bloody dinosaur. Well, teleportation. That's a new one. Sounds like some Boston shit right there. Probably just jinx someone. Anyway, I know someone who can help. Yeah, he's an engineer. Maybe he could shed some light on this. His name is Samuel. I've known him for a while. Just don't touch anything in his lab, and you'll get on with him just fine. Let's go. I was in a couple YouTube videos. I heard they did pretty well, whatever that means. Boy, this gun's thirsty. You heard of the boomers. Bunch of corn-fed madmen if you ask me.
Hey, Dr. Moron. Make us invincible. We know you can.
This guy knows too much. Whoa! Nothing personal. Just business.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best
Hello
looking
there.
audience
Well, there are a
around.
bunch of
Somebody
mercs
prove me
out
wrong.
front. They've been
Here
bothering
are
me
our
for
top
a
stories.
couple of days now.
A
They
big
didn't give you any trouble,
congratulations
did
to a
they?
young band of soldiers who shattered NCR records on a combat readiness evaluation
Well, I'm glad
at
you
Camp
did.
Golf.
They
Go
thought
get
that I
'em, guys.
could make them invincible
Also in the
because I'm a
headlines,
scientist. So they
Good
kept
Springs has fended off
pestering
a
me
mob
and
of escaped
threatening to
convicts
kill
after
me.
organizing an impromptu militia. This, according to
Sure,
an
what
old
brings you
man
here?
armed to the teeth with dynamite. We'll have more news for you
You
at the top of
serious?
the hour. Got some
Teleporter?
Dean Martin coming up.
Immortality is one
Talking
thing, but
about
a
the greatest feeling in the
teleporter?
world. Love. Ain't that a kick in the head?
Whoa.
Sure is.
This
Dino,
is
it sure
incredible.
is.
Extremely primitive, but incredible. Very observant. You're right. Looks like we need a radio. No. Well, it's a good size. It needs to be taken apart from the molecular components. There must be a way to rig it, but I don't want to rig it. A regular radio would be too big to... I have an idea. In the Retcon building, the astronauts were working on pocket radios. Similar tech to what's in your Hit-Boy. Give me one of the prototypes from the R&D offices, and we should be in business. They are designer. They're the right way up. See ya!
Like the fellow once said, ain't
Whoa, 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 hold up. Where do you think you're going? Christina hired you, huh? Well, if you're gonna go up there, there's a couple things you should know. Esteban's body's in the middle of those buildings up the hill there. Look carefully and you can see the fiends patrolling the rooftops. But they laid traps, too. There's mines all over. So for God's sakes, watch your feet. Get him back here. We'll get him home. Least we can do. Wish we could help more.
Have you heard of a man in Boulder City called Vincent? Man, he gives me the creeps. Kinda funny though. Hey, why don't we get something to eat?
I don't believe it. Who the hell are you, lady? How did you just walk right up and pull him out of there? Oh, bullshit. What anybody else would have done is get their asses killed. You're leading some kind of charmed life. We'll make sure Ranger Morales' body gets sent back home. You don't have to, you know, pick him up on your shoulder and haul him to California. Even though I believe you would if you had to. You should go tell Private Morales the news. I know she'll be relieved.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Please present credentials for first floor access. Please do not make your way to the second floor.
Heard Benny got whacked by the Legion, but I know there's untold tales to every story.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Second floor access restricted to registered employees. Override accepted. Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building. How may I serve you, mistress? How may I serve you, master?
Are dinosaurs a pre-war thing or a pre-war thing?
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside.
Heard Benny got whacked.
Weapons free. Systems off.
They're in here somewhere. Damn it, those MPs got it before we did. We need to get Samuel back now. How good are you with science and repairs? Think you can make it? Nice. Let me know if you need anything.
You like that?
Well, well, well. Looks like we've got company, boys. I'm impressed you managed to get this far. What brings you here, might I ask? Look, boys, a comedian! I assure you we have had plenty of them. Unfortunately, we didn't order any bottom whooping, but feel free to leave the pizzas and the Coke on the desk now. Where's my wallet? There it is! What are you guys doing here? And how? Well, glad you did. I was afraid I was going to become rad roach food. I have a couple. Through these gates are 2 doors. The metal one takes us back to the area with the terminals, getting you closer to Boris's office. The other is to go through the wooden door. It's always open, but something tells me we need to be ready for a bigger fight if we do. The metal one is probably locked, but it's going to be far safer. I've already got the gate open, just waiting for the right time, really. That's enough rambling for me, let's go.
Silent alarm activated.
Yeah, we've done it.
Analysis.
Damn, they've gone. Without a doubt they've gone. The cat machines aren't here. We need to devise a master plan to wipe out the MPs and destroy the cat machines. Those things are starting to haunt me now. Couldn't agree more. Let's get back to Samuel's lab, and let's take it from there. Alright, so as we can see, the MPs have a hierarchy, where if one head dies, they're replaced by a senior MP until a new head is picked, which is why when David was removed from the picture, Boris took his place. Our first task is to take down all the senior MPs to ensure that once Boris is taken down, the rest of the MPs will be forced to disband. Our second task is to take down their hangar to prevent any sudden attempts at escape. Our third task is to take out their supply lines to give us the upper hand in combat when the time comes. Once all of the... Rocco, your head's in the way. It's alright. Once all these tasks have been completed, we turn here and we can begin the assault on their base, which Rocco pointed out is not too far from Nipton.
This is where I come in.
Indeed. We have planned that when we attack, they will be mid-meeting, as the meeting room is soundproof, meaning they won't hear us burst in, which will give us the upper hand at getting Boris. Now Rocco is going to sneak in while we're doing the main assault, so he's going to get to the top floor of this meeting room and try to take out Boris while we keep him distracted. After that, we can destroy the machines and leave. Any questions?
One more thing, lads. I managed to get a couple guys from the tops to attack, just as backup.
Right, perfect. This concludes our meeting. Let's get to work. I think it's time we gotta move on with this plan. Glad to hear it. I'll let you take lead on this one. Good idea. Here are their locations. I've also marked the hangar and the caravan lines on your Pip-Boy for later. But first things first. Let's go. Are dinosaurs a pre-pre-war thing or a pre-pre-pre-war thing? girl too. Miracle I'm still alive in the middle of reloads, I've done. Right, that was the last of the supply lines. We are ready to go. Are you? Wicked. Let's go meet Rock on top of the bodyguards outside the main building. Man, how I love new weapons for the lack of reloading! Have you heard of Malcolm Holmes? I heard a couple of lunatics screaming his name a while ago, shortly followed by gunfire.
Holy shit!
Had enough?
Dead. Fucking hell! Ah! We did it?
Ha! You fell right into my trap again. That's not the real me over there. You think I don't know about you sabotaging us? I feel sorry for people who invested 100 into speech right now. And you better hope you invested 100 into dance. Because you're going to need it! I don't want to be stung again! Alexa, play techno boss battle music.
Madman I told you about. I swear the link's with that crazy dinosaur lady. Yeah, Novak. We did it, again. Now we can rest assured that they won't come for us again too. Now about those machines, what do you think? You have a point. We can straighten out corruption with corruption here. Let's keep them. I can't offer you any more caps for the scrap you give me, but I'm sure God will thank you. If by it you mean the MPs are gone and the machines are now dealt with, yes, we're free to do what we want again. And as always, here's your payment. More than last time, too. Also, if you don't mind, I'd like to stick around. Anyway, let's go.